Hello, middle school, 5th through 8th grade. If you were at packet pickup yesterday and you are a virtual student, you received a set of watercolors, although not praying. They were Crayola and either this mixed media sketchbook or something similar to it, as these ran out of stock. I have a couple stickers I've stuck to the front cover of mine already. The first thing I want you to do is write your name on the front cover with your grade and your group letter. I use these. You can also write your name on the inside cover if that's easier. If you don't have a black Sharpie, sometimes pencil doesn't show up. But you definitely want to get your name on that. You also want to put your names on your watercolors. You can use the back like I did for my son when I gave him these. They get kind of torn up, so writing on the inside you might not be the best thing. You can do it on the front or on the back, but your name needs to be on them. My rules for sketchbooks and watercolors are, as usual, you are not allowed to use these for anything other than art class. The reason I say that is because people will use them for doodling and other projects, and then when they have sketchbook assignments, they don't have any paper left. So, since we are still in this hybrid mode with some students all virtual, I am going to start adding sketchbook assignments to the weekly assignment list for everyone 5th through 8th grade. I won't start that until the end of next week, and you'll have an entire week to get it done and turn it in. I want to walk you through a few things that you can do with your sketchbooks. Since it's mixed media paper, you can use these watercolors right on those pages. You can use Sharpies right on these pages, and you don't have to skip because they do not bleed through. Mixed media paper can handle a lot more stuff on it, including wet watercolors, or if you use Crayola markers to color something in and you wanted to add water over it, that is totally fine too. So these are my sketches from when I was camping. I just did these honestly sitting in a camp chair. I drew everything out, and then when I got home, I did this watercolor while I was there, but when I got home, I went back through and added more detailed lines to really make all the food kind of show up. And then I was just kind of playing around with some stuff and tried a flower. I don't even know what I used on that. Something weird. And then I was walking around my garden, really studying some of my flowers. I even did something about clouds. I've always been challenged by how to make clouds look real, so I wanted to add that. A little self-portrait fun with some glittery gold color that I found. And then this crazy bird that sung its heart out every night when we were camping, and I always imagined it to look like this. This is an incomplete drawing. You see my little tent over here and our little fire. I'm not done with this, but I don't really know what I want to do next. So that's where I'm at. And then I did a little doodle of myself as a stick figure, and just kind of had fun with what I was doing that day. Kind of a record of my day. Instead of journaling it out, I kind of drew it out. Another flower, not quite finished. I had a lot of fun with this one, and taking bike rides has been a great thing that I've been doing recently, and so I kind of had fun with this. Again, a page that's not finished, watercolor kind of mess that I was just playing around with some new colors. These are pictures that I have a little mini printer that prints out, and then I just added some color over top of them to make them stand out. I was trying different materials and like even cutting some of them and gluing them together, or sticking them together, I guess. They're stickers. This was my leaf bug page, which again, still isn't finished. I have some sketches from when I got engaged, which is again, not finished. And then this is the most recent page that I was working on, my fall favorites, like what I love to wear and what I love to look at and do in the fall. So looking at the changing leaves, all the pumpkins, fresh apples, warm drinks, fuzzy sweaters, sweatshirts, jeans, long sweaters, jean jackets. So I did simple line drawings here in pen, and then I went back and added watercolor over some of the details, but I'm not finished with that one yet. Just to show you, this Fine point Sharpie does bleed through a little bit, but once you add color to this side of the page, it really kind of covers all of that up. As you can see from that first page, like these are bold lines with a dark color, but you can't even see it on the back. So please feel free to use the front and back of pages. When I'm talking about a 2-page spread, and this was very confusing last year, this is what I mean. A left page and a right page next to each other so that when your book is open, both pages show. This is a 2-page spread. Imagine either in a book or a magazine. Let me show you a book here. A 1-page spread would be something like the first page or even maybe the second page. These 2 pages go together because they made it look like a book. This is a 2-page spread. So when I'm talking about having 2 journal pages next to each other in a 2-page spread, this is what I'm looking for. So it should not be that this page is one thing and then the back of it is the other. They should be next to each other. Obviously, the very first page is a 1-page spread. I want you to start thinking about your fall favorites and make a 2-page spread. On that very first page, I want you to do whatever you want. So you're going to create a 1-page spread and then a 2-page spread. Feel free to add words, add color, use those watercolors. Please remember, markers, anything you want to use in here is totally acceptable. If you want to go collect leaves and glue them in, that's fine too. I just want you to have fun with this. Show me what your fall favorites are. It could be food that you eat. It could be people that you see, whatever you want, but I want a 2-page spread. That's your first assignment. I hope you guys have fun. And don't forget, put your name on the front of this as well as on those watercolors, and then choose whatever you would like for that first 1-page spread. Have fun. Enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions.